Benjamin Netanyahu reiterated that his opposition to a Palestinian state in any territory west of the Jordan River has not changed one bit. Follow this channel, Channel TV, for more updates on international news. Israel rejects Palestinian state ahead of UN vote on Trump Gaza. Plan Benjamin Netanyahu says opposition to establishment of state in any territory west of Jordan River has not changed one bit. Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected the creation of a Palestinian state ahead of a UN vote on Donald Trump's Gaza plan that calls for a pathway to a two-state solution. The US-endorsed resolution, which follows the ceasefire deal between Hamas and Israel, brokered by Washington in October, has provoked outrage amongst the Israeli Prime Minister's hard-right allies. Addressing his cabinet on Sunday, Mr. Netanyahu said, "Our opposition to a Palestinian state in any territory west of the Jordan River is existing, valid, and has not changed one bit." On Sunday, other ministers expressed opposition to Palestinian statehood, but without commenting on the UN vote. Gideon Saar, Israel's foreign minister, said there would be no Palestinian terror state in the heart of the land of Israel, while Israel Katz, the defense minister, said that Gaza will be demilitarized down to the last tunnel and Hamas will be disarmed. The U.S., Israel's main ally, along with many Muslim-majority countries, is supporting a draft resolution backing Mr. Trump's Gaza peace plan, which offers a route towards Palestinian statehood. Earlier this month, the 15-member UN Security Council started negotiations on the draft, which would mandate a transitional administration in the war-torn territory and a temporary international security force. Mr. Trump's 20-point plan includes a clause saying that if there were reforms within the Palestinian Authority, it could lead to a credible pathway to Palestinian self-determination and statehood, which we recognize as the aspiration of the Palestinian people. That point led to outrage amongst hardline members of Mr. Netanyahu's fracturing coalition who had opposed the ceasefire agreement in October. On Saturday, Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich, hardline ministers who both opposed the ceasefire deal, called on Mr. Netanyahu to publicly denounce the idea of a Palestinian state. Mr. Ben-Gvir, the ultra-nationalist security minister, threatened to leave the coalition if the prime minister did not act. Mr. Smotrich, the finance minister, said Mr. Netanyahu had chosen silence and diplomatic disgrace in the past 2 months for failing to properly respond to the avalanche of unilateral recognition of a Palestinian state by Western countries. The Israeli prime minister replied to their demands in a cabinet meeting on Sunday, insisting he had been rebuffing attempts to establish a Palestinian state for decades. He added, "And I am doing it both against pressures from outside and against pressures from within. So I do not need affirmations, tweets, or lectures from anyone." The Israeli government's position could derail the prospects of Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords, as Riyadh said it would not normalize ties with the Jewish state without the establishment of a Palestinian state. In a joint statement on Friday, the U.S., Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, UAE, Jordan, Indonesia, Pakistan, and Turkey said they expressed joint support for the resolution and Washington's Gaza plan, which provides a viable path towards peace and stability, not only between the Israelis and the Palestinians, but for the entire region. The statement added, "We are looking forward to this resolution's swift adoption." Mr. Trump's Gaza peace plan is still in its first phase, with Hamas yet to release the bodies of the last 3 Israeli hostages. The second phase calls for the Palestinian terror group to disarm and for an international stabilization force to ensure that the enclave is demilitarized. Join the conversation.